T minus 1 minute. T minus 50 seconds. T minus 40 seconds. T minus 30 seconds. T minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Own it, own it, own it, Kong. I own it. It did.
Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling show on the planet. Women's Wrestling Talk, the #1 women's wrestling show on the planet.
On the planet. That is right. We told you last night it might happen, and it did. The Salt Shakkas are here. Women's Wrestling Talk, of course. And Santana, tell these good folks what we doing tonight. This ain't no post show.
This is it's not your after NXT post show. It's not your Raw. It's not your Impact.
Mm-mm.
Me and Nikki are stepping into the reality world of wrestling in regards to Miz and Mrs. I know previously before we've had Corey and Carmella. I think we have had a Miz and Maurice Miz and Mrs show after show, but I mean. You got the Salt Shakkas in this position now. So, I mean, what's up, Bobby?
I knew it was Bobby.
Oh, Bobby told me to do this for him, right?
I saw it in your mentions.
Bobby told me to do that for him. What he said when he come in the room, play that for him. So.
I love how Bobby never picks a side. Never. Well, listen, we were given 2 really good episodes of Miz and Maurice. Now, I've seen a couple of the old episodes, of course, but I haven't watched it all the way through. So, I feel like I have to go back and watch it through. But tonight being the 3rd season and everything, look at the family, child.
They're so cute. Like, imagine them having 2 girls at that don't listen to them.
He said he had a 3-nager.
Mm-hmm.
That is just...
Who wants... Well, one of the oldest one wants tattoos.
Already. Okay. I honestly, how we do. So normally we've never done this before. So this is very new for us. I kind of dragged Santana into this, even though Santana kind of fed me an idea because I didn't even know that Miz and Maurice retapes and replays after NXT. So we caught up on it again, obviously, because the Salt Shakers do the post show for Monday Night Raw on Monday. So let's just dig into the episode, First and foremost, I have to ask, because I feel like with this show, we're definitely going to be able to do like polls and like all kinds of things, and we can do late polls. It doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to know, would you let your mother-in-law or father-in-law live in your house the way Marjo is, living in Manor Mar Miz? That's so hard to say.
Parmesan or something. It would have to be, unless like they were like sick or something, then yeah, I'm cool with that. But if they're like Margo, absolutely not. Me and that woman have to fight outside every morning. Do you hear me? Like every morning we throwing hands for real, because there's no way you're gonna try to tell me how to do things in my house. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Although I do love her though, she definitely gets on Miz's nerve, and I definitely love her hair this season. Like her haircut, like she does.
Yeah.
She does. Thank you for joining Ashley. She is one of the NXT, which is actually the only NXT and 2.0 NXT UK writer. She does the recap for Women's Wrestling Talk. So it's nice that she chose to join us.
Oh, yes. Thank you.
Very late at night.
Yeah, it is very late.
But, me and Marjo, we'll have to fight outside, honestly, because she can be a handful. Miz is in a house full of women.
I was trying to find her whole name. Her whole name is Marjolin Martin. Marjolin. But they call her Marjo?
Yeah, for sure. Quick, easy, simple, straight to the point.
Yeah, she's very snappy too.
She is. She's
extremely snappy.
I know she was that girl like back in her younger days.
Yeah.
Like Miss Marjo was not the one to play with. Honestly, she was.
I don't think so. And I really liked to see like the way Miz handles it. Like me personally, I wouldn't mind it. Honestly, I think it would be something that it wouldn't bother me at all. But the way Miz,
I think because he tolerates it. I mean, he just knows that she doesn't mean any harm and that she's a lot of fun. Honestly, she really is. She seems like she's a sweetheart. She just likes to crack jokes on the Miz, because the Miz is just a walking punching bag to her. Literally.
He really is. And he got some big news. Now, of course, they asked him to be on Dancing with the Stars. Okay? Like that's big. When you're in your career and they tell you to, do you want to do that? Like he was very hesitant at first. What did you think about first his initial reaction to like kind of would you be like yes 100%, or would you have felt like the Miz?
Well, because I know I have talent, I would have been like in there like on it immediately. But I'm like, can a Miz even dance for sure? Like, can he give a little 1-2? It raised a lot of eyebrows. Maybe he didn't feel comfortable, but I mean from even though this is like previously recorded, seeing him in the Stars, he did amazing. Top tier. He did really, really good. Like he definitely shocked me to the point where I was like, okay, the Miz really has, an outside talent outside of running his mouth like he always do. So he can run his mouth and he can run his feet. So that's a win-win situation for me. You know what I'm saying? I know like Maurice was kind of like, yeah, I think you should do it, go for it. And even I know we'll get into the dance lessons. Yeah. And Margie tried to give him.
Oh my goodness. Listen, he said he was feeling it. But yeah, we'll get into that a little later. But I don't know. I felt the Miz a little bit. Maurice was like, you got to do it. You got to do it. And I don't know. I would have been a little hesitant. I don't know. That's scary. You're taking on a new ball game. Now we all know Miz is no stranger to the world of reality TV, starting off in the real world, you know, telling people that he was going to audition for WWE, and people laughed. And I mean, you know, like now I wouldn't say that he's like a phenomenal wrestler. He's not a bad wrestler, but I definitely think he's more of your sports entertainer. So
he knows how to get up under your skin when he's a heel. I feel like heel Miz is like top tier.
Yeah.
Like he will definitely go down as one of the greatest heels in WWE history. And even sometimes like when he's not even like he's kind of like being such a heel, but also sometimes the fans he also does a little baby face-ish. You know, like giving the Stone Crest finale to Logan Paul at WrestleMania. Fans went crazy.
Fans did go crazy. Another thing that's going a little crazy is all the shenanigans with Miz and his dad, you know, moving with his mom and all that. Like, what were your thoughts when you saw all that craziness going on?
I mean,
his daddy's funny as hell to me.
Yeah, his dad in the Speedos, like, wow. I don't think I would ever want to see my father in Speedos or granddad or anybody of the family nature in any type of Speedos. That's just like, no, that's not it. And I mean, of course, his mom, she seems like she's such a perfectionist. She's at least you know that if she seems like she's a hoarder a little bit too, though. Like a whole wash and dryer, you're moving with a whole washer and dryer.
Maybe that was something that was special to her. I don't know. It could be one of the best washer and dryers she felt like that she's ever had. I was on her side with the washer and dryer. I just didn't understand why he that was the one thing that he had to shine on.
I mean, washer and dryer. You haven't even packed. Like you're trying to bring all of this stuff. I don't think we have enough room for that.
Yeah.
So I mean, I can understand his frustration of like, we don't have enough room for that. You're trying to bring all this stuff already. I mean, although they've been divorced for like over like 3 decades or whatever, but I mean, just like still dealing with the same old. It's like you can't really. You've been divorced from each other, and it's still the same old.
Yeah.
At least you know that the Miz mom is going to at least cook. She's going to clean. She's at least worthy somehow, some way, you know.
Yeah, she definitely is. And in this episode, you know, we just get to see a different side of Miz, you know. And honestly, this is an episode of you know, them both with their parents. And I really enjoyed it. Honestly, I just, you know, when you have family drama like that and you put it out there, you know,
I mean, it can be very chaotic though. I mean, but like even since season 1, Miz and Marie's like the mom, the father, and the Miz dad and mom, it's always been chaotic.
Yeah.
Even to the point where the Miz mom and Marie's mom are tag teaming Miz and Mike. You know? So it's just like I think that, you know, this season we're definitely get to see the interaction between the kids. We definitely get it gets a lot more not PG-13 when it comes to Miz and Maurice. They get a little X-rated, and maybe we will find out if Miz got big balls or not. The biggest balls in the world.
It's crazy because that was definitely the talk last night. I felt like, child, Maurice said, I'm going to put my money where my mouth is. And yeah, that's just what it is. I love to see it. Now, Miz also said, you know, on the show that he wanted to, you know, his kids to be more involved with their great grandparents and stuff. And I thought that was very important too, because he was very adamant about that. And you can tell the support that Maurice has, especially with this, with
Mhm.
Dancing with the Stars, with everything, that we saw. And then we also saw a moment where Maurice opens up about her father
Mhm.
and him being passed and her story. I really just that was a lot to watch, and I think that it was very nice to see Maurice really open up about that.
Yeah.
Because like I said, I'm very like I've seen bits and pieces of the show, but I don't know how candid um Maurice is, because for me, I've only seen her on the Total Divas.
Mhm.
Um
Well, she's never really kind of talked that much about her dad.
mhm,
This is the first time that I actually heard her kind of talk about him and talk about him being missing,
mhm,
and then ended up finding out that he passed when she was like 15, like she was
mhm.
found in 2003.
Yeah.
And so I mean, I don't know what that's like.
Mhm.
um I don't, but it was nice for her to want to share that with the world, and kind
Mhm.
of talk about her mom. You can tell her mom kind of still thinks about it at times with the moment that they shared. It was kind of like another side we got to see of Marjo too,
Mhm.
where she was a little like, they discussed it, they talked about it, and now just like, well, her kids will never be able to experience, a little bit of a grandpa love, from her dad and stuff like that. But at least she's able to be as strong as she is to at least, let them know about him, and
Mhm.
what she can remember, from the time upon his missing, and stuff like that. So I think that was really, really, it was really good for her to kind of share that. Kind of like you look at, like, well, I think a lot of people may look at Maurice as like, she has this perfect life, she has literally everything, and the one thing that she doesn't have is, like, her dad. So I
Mhm.
mean, well, as long as she has, like, the support of her mom, and I think, and it kind of makes you understand as to why she keeps her mom so close, or like
Mhm.
her mom stays close too, because without her, like her sisters and stuff like that, her mom is kind of here.
Mhm.
Her family's kind of live elsewhere, so. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then you get to see the relationship that she has with Mrs. Dad.
Mm-hmm.
That's very, towards the end of the episode, which these aren't very long episodes. Yeah,
No.
they're like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Um, and you get to see glimpses and pieces of everything, but towards the end where she,
Yeah, she was in that.
doing everything.
Her and Mike was in there in his Mexican top.
Child, listen, I love to see it, because you do when she started opening up about um her father and everything, it was like, wow, like there's other people out here that you never know who have a story
Mhm.
very similar. And for me, I just sit there, because of course I'm at work.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we watching, and that was the one moment where I was just like, man, like that was a nice way for me to get introduced to this show properly.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like actually sit down and watch a thorough episode, and it just so happened to be Maurice opening up about that. And I honestly, it does take a lot of courage,
Yeah.
and it does take a l- it just takes a lot in general. And so I'm really appreciative to have watched that episode and really, see Maurice in a different light, and everything. But as we know, Miz, no matter how shaky he seemed, no matter how, fearful or nervous he seemed, he
Mm-hmm.
did decide to go ahead and go on with Dancing with the Stars and doing a phenomenal job, you know. and he went on and impressed a lot of people, honestly.
He did.
But now we're starting to realize that a lot of the credit that, coming from his dance moves and everything, which I was very surprised, did not know how this was going to go, but he gets a surprising dance partner. None other than Marjo herself. And what did you think about this initially? Like, did you think they were going to be able to get along?
I think that this was more so a way for Margie to find a way to joke on Miz again. Per usual, just up to one of her schemes. They're normally known from doing pranks and stuff with each other anyway, from like the previous seasons and stuff like that. I was kind of shocked that, I wouldn't say shocked, but it was kind of interesting to see, Margie want to put aside the torturement that she gives the Miz a lot, even though she still gave him a little bit, and actually be a dance partner, kind of help him out a little bit. He was kind of, I don't think she was that impressed.
No, definitely not.
But he did enough, I guess, to get by. But I don't of course, Margie, she's just enjoying the fact of seeing Miz dance with his two left feet.
Dang, it's really good, honestly, to go back and now see like where it all started, because he had made a comment that you only get like 3 hours of training with your partner, I believe. And so for him to go into this new ball game and really, what I'm really excited about is when we get to talk about the actual, like, I know they're gonna show his dances and everything, and to talk about, the different looks that he had and just how he really captivated this role. But it's Marjo who really, like,
she's the one who's behind it. She's the
hello?
one who's kind of helping Miz out. I mean, even Mike tried a little bit, Maurice tried a little bit, with their old shoot dance they were doing. She was hitting that. Her and Mike was hitting that shoot dance for real. They were both hitting that dance. It was hilarious. I mean, I have not seen nobody do that dance in a very, very long time.
Yeah.
So for them to actually be sitting there doing that, we didn't have a conversation.
Child, listen.
Don't ever do that again.
That is hilarious. Don't ever do that again. It's crazy.
Like, don't ever do that again, because nobody does it anymore. Okay, nobody does that dance anymore. Wrap it up. Please do not try to bring it back in any chance that you get. Please don't. We don't need any more shoot dances at all whatsoever. Like, once it died down, it should have stayed there.
Dang, and they brought it back to life tonight. It was good to see, like, the dynamic between, Miz and Marjo. Her name, I'm gonna have to find a nickname for her.
That's her name. That's her nickname. What do you mean?
I'm gonna call her MJ. She gonna be MJ for me. Lord.
Her name is not hard to say.
It's not, but it's like
Margie, but Marjo.
Marjo. Okay. Listen, I just was really entertained by the way her and Miz really got along, though. And how Miz really said he looked into that woman's eyes and felt like he, was getting it. Like,
getting the hell on. That's exactly what he was getting, because Miz Marjo was right. Miz Marjo was ready to wrap it up, to be honest. I know we saw some other parts in regards to when he was working out or trying to, do some workout exercise that he saw on TikTok, but little one kept getting in the way of his planes. And then, of course, we got to see Dolph Ziggler there, who was like really super close with Maurice and the Miz. He's been on like every season. He's been on Total Divas. Now, so he's been on every.
Yeah, he was messy. He was being a little messy on Total Divas.
As always, Mr. Dolph Ziggler always finds the mess, and he is definitely a mess. Let's just say that. But I thoroughly enjoy seeing him on the show because it's just it's like you get to see those WWE superstars hang out with each other and really get to see their friendship. Both of them being from Ohio at that point, so you just really get the chance to see their friendship on TV even more, even though we really don't see it on TV. If you're watching wrestling, like you don't even see them cross paths, you know. And so it's like
Dolph Ziggler just really came back from NXT, and even before then, it was like we rarely see him. I personally like when especially when we see it in reality TV, it makes it good because it's just like, oh well, hey, there's so and so. Hey, tomorrow. There's so and so. Like there's Dolph Ziggler. There's different people that we get to see in wrestling and stuff. And it's I miss. Did they have a conversation or anything? Because as soon as Dolph Ziggler got on there, of course, the phone started ringing. So I actually didn't get to see.
So they had a conversation. They was just talking. He was talking about doing the whole dance with the star things and stuff like that. And then he was trying to work out, but like I said, little mini me was in the way of him. But then she ended up running off, and then Maurice came over there, and of course, Dolph is always cracking jokes, per usual. And Maurice is just like, okay. And then after that, she walked off, and then they just kind of laughed and continue on trying to do this workout that the Miz learned on TikTok and stuff like that. So I mean, it's always that one friend who's a comedic that ruins everything. That gets you in trouble.
Dolph Ziggler is child. I wouldn't want to crack a joke on him because I feel like he would try to crack too many jokes.
Well, that's fine because I'm gonna crack them knuckles on his face. You want to crack jokes? I'm gonna crack your face. Now he dead.
I'm screaming. Well, I don't know. With them having like 2 shows, I thought it was really good because it really kept me really like, dang, like.
Well, they've done it before. Like whenever they do their like season premiere, they always give you 2 shows back to back. So it'll be like an hour of the Miz and Maurice, the whole family and all that. So you at least get to have 2 episodes to kind of linger on to for the whole week until they come back around again, and we're going to get 1 episode. So I mean, I just feel like with this season, it's gonna be quite interesting. We got to figure out where they're gonna put Marjo at.
Yeah, because we gotta get her.
She's moving out. She's been living with them for 8 years.
8 years.
8 years is a very, very long time. I mean, in the house that they have now, I mean, they try to give her own section over there, which they did, and she comes out telling the Miz that she needs hot water. And that he's a man and he needs to fix it.
She said that I saw where she said, "You're the man" and stuff, and I was just like, "Oh Lord, there she go." And how she the print robe and shit.
Girl, like, what are you wearing?
My thing is though, now I don't mind you living, right? You being there, right? But 8 years.
That's a long time.
That's a long, like you pushing it. You pushing it at 5. Like you pushing.
That's a long time to be living with someone, living with your kid and the husband. You know, I know some people do it all the time, but that's a lot to really dig into. For real.
I really feel like she does deserve her own home. Like I would definitely wouldn't have any problem for my mother-in-law to have her own home, but I don't think I can let my mother talk to my husband like that.
But what she gonna get on her too?
Oh,
She does. Listen,
I don't need that.
I think they
Especially if
both
you
jump
staying
on.
with us.
Mm-hmm.
Like that was me. You staying with us? That's crazy. And then you coming out here yelling at my husband in this beautiful
We are
home.
trying to have a picnic with our kids, and you come in here talking about Mike. I need hot shower. Like in your robe, your bunny on, your slippers.
She doing too much.
She's always like that.
I know,
Marjo
I can
is
tell, but at
every
least she did like I liked how it all came full circle because she really was the one that Miz needed.
Mhm.
Of
Always
all
in the
people.
end. And I mean, they did show um a few clips of him being on Dancing with the Stars, and they all sat around
Mm.
and watched it. And Maurice had asked his dad what he thought about it. He just kind of looked. He just kind of just sat there and looked like, "What am I supposed to say?" I mean,
Dang, I missed that too.
yeah, that was all towards the end. They all just sat around and they watched, and Margie took credit for the fact that she is the reason why he looks good up there with the help of her, and it was
Yeah, that's
it was
good.
hilarious just to see them all just sitting around looking at him on there dancing. And honestly, he did a great job. And I mean, if
Yeah.
you haven't, we can't. I don't know if you can go back and watch Dancing with the Stars with him on there, but I'm pretty sure they got some video clips on YouTube that you can actually go
Hmm.
back and watch some of the theme shows that they had for Dancing with the Stars. I think
Maybe
one.
we can add some for next week.
Maybe we could. We just have to find the clips and
Yeah.
add them more here to kind of show you guys some of what Miz was working with for Dancing with the Stars. And I mean, afterwards, we pretty much just got like a little bit of a trailer,
Hmm.
a little more of a tease of what's expected to come for this
Yeah.
season. I mean, we got Maurice looking like a sexy school teacher,
Yeah, I saw
and the
that.
Miz dressed in a schoolboy outfit.
And of course, their return to
Hmm.
the WWE facing Edge and Beth Phoenix,
Hmm.
which the one thing that I saw from that trailer that I really liked, really loved, is that Maurice was saying she couldn't get injured because she's a mom.
Hmm.
And then Miz was like, I'm paraphrasing, but he was just saying how he's gonna make sure she's protected.
Hmm.
How like that's a dedication.
I mean, he made sure though, because even during that match, I think that was the first time. I mean, if I can recall, I think that's the first time I ever seen Maurice do anything high flying.
Not flying, yeah.
To do a hurricane run into Edge, and because Edge is a veteran and he's really safe with a lot of people, that he actually, was safe, on how he landed when it came to that hurricane runner that
Mhm.
Maurice gave him. So, and even with her with the Phoenix and stuff like that, I felt like that whole match there was really good. And even having them come back, I mean, it's always nice to see Maurice because we really don't see her that much.
Yeah,
We really don't see her. And when she comes out, best believe
yeah. She coming.
the girls are girling. Okay,
Okay.
I tell you that
But
much.
she is honestly may not have been one of the best wrestlers,
Hmm.
but baby, you talk about an entrance and you talk about gear, especially now.
The
Baby,
best
she
haircut in
was
the game.
baby, she had the Prada last night. Maurice is not the girl like she
Like
messed with. She's
Miz
not.
is living his best life. He
Well,
had.
he opened up the show tonight and was like, he always say his favorite line, "Have
Mhm.
you seen my wife?"
I
No,
mean,
that's it. Have you?
that's the tweet.
That's the tweet.
He knows his wife is. I mean, come on now. I mean,
I'm gonna start using that when we start traveling to these promotions. Have you seen my tag partner? Slammiversary, Queen of the Mountain. Have you seen my tag partner? Have you seen them pictures? I'm just going
I'm screaming.
because I love it. They do it for me.
They are
Honestly,
like. I feel like if any other couple was to have a reality TV show, I don't necessarily know if I would watch it like that.
You would watch it only if it was Bianca and Montez.
Yes, I would. If it was Bianca and Montez having the show, I would definitely be tuned in, like faithfully.
Okay, but hear me out. I got a good one.
We need a Charlotte and Andrade.
I wasn't. Well, that would be good, but I know they kind of live a private.
They're definitely private, but
hear me out. I got a song. Welcome to the Cordonas.
So we can see Chelsea get kicked in the head every week, literally. Matt Cardona, his fake injuries he got going on right now, how he plans them and stuff. That man is
got out the doctor. Please have some respect. He just got out the hospital from his surgery. Please have a little bit of respect.
Man,
you made me have respect for Ezekiel, so have some respect for the greatest men's wrestler
Ezekiel
right
Matt
now.
Cardona.
Oh, you're kidding me. Matt Cardona, Roman Reigns, Ezekiel.
Well, I didn't include Roman. He's not even on the category.
I don't care.
Sorry, Tamara. I didn't do it.
Sorry.
It wasn't me.
I don't know. I just had to bring him in. It was me. I will. I don't care.
This is about Miz and Marie.
Don't disrespect Matt Cardona. Please, if you guys are watching, make sure you go and send your condolences to Matt Cardona because he's getting ready for Always Ready. Please stop. He's getting ready for Always Ready.
You know what? He should have always been ready. That he would never been injured.
Oh my God, this man is almost like. Just saying your condolences. Chelsea Green has had a.
Don't send no condolences.
Wow.
This man faked as if like he got pushed down the steps in a wheelchair. Please.
Crazy. Well,
you know how much time it took to put him inside of all of those arm slings and neck brace and put the little leg thing up and Chelsea rolls him out and he's flipping people off. You want people to feel sorry for him? I don't.
The GCW universe, crowd, whatever the hell they want to be called, we will be stamped and approved on the 29th. But with that being said,
anyway,
how do you think the Cordonas would face off with Miz and Maurice? I think Chelsea Green would beat the shit out of the Miz.
You think so?
I think so, and I think Matt Cardona would clothesline Maurice. And
yeah, I don't know about that. Whatever Maurice bag may stop Matt Cardona. Honestly,
that's true.
You never know what she's carrying in that little bag. I was still trying to figure out how she fit that brick up in there.
That was crazy.
That brick that she had in her bag when she hit Beth in the back of the head with it. I mean,
she's there.
How did she get that? Why did she put that in there?
Could you imagine? Like coming to work and they tell you, all right, so the brick's gonna be in the bag, but it's still a brick, right? And then who knows? Who knows if Maurice and Beth have had any like backstage turmoil, you know? Maybe she swung it a little harder. I know I would. I mean, don't put me, if I was a wrestler and I was in WWE, don't put me in a like work or a feud with someone that I really don't like because I'm really gonna give it to them. You know, that crippled cross face is gonna be a little more. That's my finisher. Sorry, it's gonna be a little more, and then that sharpshooter is gonna give it to you. You know, so. Are we having a moment of silence?
Shout out to all the technical wrestlers out there.
Yes, we love technical wrestling.
We do.
We also love women's wrestling.
And that is our merch, not just women's wrestling, but this is professional wrestling. Definitely need to go check out our merch. We have merch, you guys. I got like 4 shirts.
Are you excited to see the replays of the match between Beth Phoenix Edge and Miz and Maurice?
I'm ready to see the interaction backstage. I know whenever they would come, you know, to like on live TV, they're always filming backstage. I know we may see R-Truth somewhere backstage because we always manage to see R-Truth on Miz and Mrs.
Just like we saw him on Total Divas.
Always,
yeah.
Like R-Truth was always with the women. It never fails. He's like it's great to see him. So I mean, I would be interested to see like how they came about with this, and just kind of talking about the process of it too, in regards to what made them want to go this route with Edge and the Miz, and even incorporating their wives as well.
Absolutely, because I mean, I don't think I would want to. I do
too. I think the backstage parts are always the best to me, because this is just a little bit of what we kind of get to see with, the gear, and maybe we will find out how the brick got in there. Maybe we will find out when them knowing that Beth was going to be coming out, because we definitely did not know. No. Yeah, the backstage action was the real Total Diva.
Yeah, that's where it went down.
That's when it got real catty.
Yeah. I mean, especially when Rhonda had cut that promo and all that misunderstanding had happened, that was crazy. Even Maurice. Now, my favorite, I'm not even gonna kill you, and this is like not even gonna hold you, but like this is why I really fell in love with Nikki towards the end. Because of the bullshit that was caused between Nia and Carmella. Have we ever done like a recap to Total Divas?
Never.
We should break it down by season.
We never did that, or even like a watch along or something. Like we never.
We should. Well, now, if we watch it along on Twitch, will we get banned?
So you wouldn't be able to show it. You would only be able to commentate.
Okay, so we would have to, because I would love to do a live, like I want at least before the season ends, I would love for us to just go straight into the watch along and then do the post show after. It would be
like all into one though, so it'd be like we'll still be on the same stream though.
Yeah, definitely. We would take like a pause.
Yeah,
we'd just take like a brief intermission.
Because I'm gonna tell you exactly how I felt about the Bella twins, honey.
Oh God!
I let you know.
I used to not be a fan, but
I do not care. I don't.
You can look, but you can't touch. You can live in the stars above. Yeah, you can look, but
I feel like Nikki would really try to make me be a Bella twin for like Halloween or some shit. Like
you would be Brie.
I would have no choice.
Yeah.
I don't want to be Nikki.
Prima.
I got the yes kids, okay?
Yeah, that is true. I wonder would they ever do like a Total Divas reunion, like with Maurice and Summer Rae and like everybody, like Rosa Mendez, who's
I don't know.
I gotta finish up.
Yeah, you need to. I gotta settle mine too. We'll talk about that later.
You feel like
we always working, yo. You have no idea. We're always working.
Wow. We told y'all we were gonna get a show on Tuesday, even though now it is Wednesday.
But it still started on Tuesday. But it's just go over into Wednesday.
Yeah.
Because Nikki has a job.
Nikki has a job from 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. Central Time, Tuesday through Saturday.
Yeah. That's Nikki's life.
That is Nikki's life. And I'm always Santana is always here at work or whether I am at home. We always travel together when I'm on the road from Kentucky to Atlanta, even to Miami. I forgot I said Santana. One day I'm going to take Santana to that's probably what we'll do next year for your birthday, honestly.
Yeah, I think Nikki's trying to
maybe we should go
me in Miami.
Maybe we should go in like by Christmas because like it's really fun, like closer to the. But anyway, I'm sure Miz and Maurice have had like beautiful vacations, and I can't wait to see if they take a vacation this season. Honestly,
yeah, they normally take one. Honestly,
I saw that.
One thing I will have to say is that I am so freaking glad that they are not moving to a new house.
Yeah.
First season, move to a new house. Second season, move to a new house. Third season, if they move to another house, I swear.
I honestly feel like with reality TV, honestly,
I am moving in because they left Hollywood.
Yeah.
To I forgot where they moved to, but they left Hollywood to move somewhere else, more like in the country a little bit. They wasn't feeling it, and then they came back to California.
That's crazy.
What are y'all doing? I'm finna move it now. I'm finna be Marjo. Okay,
honestly, I feel like that's a production tactic too in reality TV. They're like, okay, we're looking for storylines. We need you guys to do this, and then they start to scramble a little bit. Either the show gets chopped up, or they run with the whole let's move. Because one thing you know about reality TV shows, if you're having a move, it's chaos. It's chaos. There's going to be kids running around if you have kids. There's going to be problems that occur. It doesn't matter if you're a celebrity or not. But the manor, Miz. Okay, listen.
They've had so many names for their homes.
It's going to take me a while, though, because Moore Manor is Kenya Moore's house that has been reportedly... she built it from scratch, and built it from the ground up, and now her ex-husband and also baby daddy is asking for the home, and so Moore Manor, and then it was Chateau Charay, of course, since we're naming famous.
Chateau Charay?
I've actually driven past that home.
Really?
One time in Atlanta. It was finished. It was actually finished.
Her and Kenya were
and then I could not find Kenya's home. And so I was very upset.
Because Kenya's home is way out there where the serial killers are.
Well, but if you...
Unless she cut the trees down.
It's not far from Sheray's house, though.
No, but they were both building their home like quarter at the same time.
Well, that's semi-true because Sheree had started her home way back in 2014, I believe.
Not to get on Real Housewives,
but it is reality related. And I was gonna say the manor Miz is just really hard to fucking say. Triple M.
I never liked him either.
I did. I liked him, and I liked Mark too. I was very y'all have no idea. Like I was bamboozled. I
thought Mark was really nice until the whole things happened.
Yeah.
And then it's just like
he was never. I don't think from what we saw on the cameras, he didn't seem to be that into her either.
No,
to be honest.
I think it was more so just TV time for him.
Yeah. Speaking of TV time, when my hand goes up, your mouth goes. Miz is honestly like.
We might need to have that clip in here.
Yeah, we definitely need that clip. And then that other clip where she's talking French to Gail Kim, and she thinks Gail Kim doesn't know what the hell she's saying, and then the whole time she's been talking shit about Gail Kim.
Literally.
The whole time. Miz is superior, and so is Maurice. And yeah, that was pretty much, you guys, that was pretty much, honestly, we're gonna be, all of our shows are an hour. Okay. So that means we will be talking about this show for a whole hour. So we thank you guys for one tuning in with us.
Yeah. It's our first show, you guys. First show going into the reality TV world of wrestling.
This won't be the last.
No.
Because obviously we're here next week.
We are.
We're gonna be pitching some ideas.
We are.
Yeah.
You see, I never know.
We'll talk about that later.
Y'all don't understand. I really never know what be going on.
Santana rarely knows what goes on. But she is the mastermind of the Salt Shakers, which is so crazy, right? Absolutely. Well, no, you're I feel like I'm the mastermind and you're the force. Because Santana is honestly the wheels that keeps us going, honestly. And as you know, here at Women's Wrestling Talk, we're the dominating tag team, the only tag team, the originals. And we have made sure to, when it comes to Women's Wrestling Talk, we are the face. we do what we can, but what we mean by that is we do what's necessary.
We are the face. So
We are, but we are heels. So don't forget.
We are.
With that being said,
we're not baby face, but everybody loves us.
I don't even think I'm gonna.
We are fan favorites.
I'm gonna, y'all. Before I release this, I'm gonna hit Santana in the back. We'll get into it a little later.
I don't know what's going on, you guys. This is like breaking news for me.
It is. We're gonna do the last 10 minutes. We're gonna really devote to what we have going on here. I'm gonna talk about the hosting side, and she's gonna talk about what's going on the writer side.
I'm afraid to look.
It's not that bad, but it just.
I mean, I don't mind it.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll have to watch it. So.
Yeah, and plus, yeah. So it's Tuesday night, technically, for some that are still on the PST time. I love saying that for some.
Pause.
Pause.
And for that.
That is awful. I think we're gonna have to start a donation pool for every time you play that, and I'll just have to donate because I can't take it.
I will be rich. You have no idea.
We're gonna donate to. We're gonna have to find an organization. If you guys have any organizations, oh wow, that's crazy. We'll figure that out as we get to it. That's another idea that I've been having too, but we'll talk about that later. Anyway, with that being said, Tuesday nights for the remainder of the season, you will get Miz and Maurice post show, and you're gonna get probably some other crazy shit since we're here for an hour. And normally half of the time we are sleepy, but sleepy is good. You don't even know we're sleepy unless we tell you we're sleepy.
Right. That's true.
I'm gonna start doing new sexy voices. Okay.
Yeah, Nikki's tired. I wanted to know right now.
I'm tired. This is where I start writing the wrestlers, the characters that I have. Anyway, with that being said, Wednesday night, it's gonna happen today for some and in a little while for others. With that being said, AEW Dynamite. There's a lot to unwrap with the Dynamite dolls. Be here or be square. Thursday, Thursday, we will have the NXT, which I'm sure y'all thought we were probably coming to you, pause, with the NXT recap, but that's absolutely not what we do. The Salt Shakkas have no bidding in NXT besides post shows. That's it.
I can't, you know.
Shout out. This is for Santana, but shout out to Carmella Hayes. So y'all already know.
Amen.
Thursday.
Okay.
Hey, do you know how many times we would do that shit on it? Anyway. Well, unless if he's facing somebody. Well, Cameron Grimes is like the only person.
Yeah, but where was he?
Oh god.
That's all it is.
Probably on a dark match.
Won't be.
Okay. On Thursdays, like we said, Stephanie and Katrina will be here with the NXT recap and the NXT UK recap as well. Along with that, no news this month, you guys. So with that being said, join the Salt Shakers Thursday night. We will be 10 days.
Oh my God, it's coming. Pause.
Anniversary is about to bust.
Maybe we need to start a GoFund a donation for how many times we have to say pause after somebody say something that's
so hilarious. Slammiversary is just around the corner, you guys. We are, as you can tell, we are really excited.
I don't even know what I'm going to be wearing. I have no idea. I got to book my hotel, actually.
I'm going to wear a Trey Miguel shirt, probably.
I got to figure out what to wear. I might wear something.
I'm definitely going to have my Deanna. See, here's the thing. I like to sport. I like to sport Trey
Mm-hmm.
But then I like to I need Deanna to make some flags. I'm gonna see I want her to make some
or
flags
something,
because I love just her shirt just being there. I remember at WrestleCon, I wore my Trey shirt first, and I saw him again, and I was like, "Don't look at my shirt because I changed. I changed to Deanna." But yeah, I definitely will be talking about all the things Impact on Thursday night, and then of course Friday night, Santana won't be here. Stephanie will be here for SmackDown and Rampage. Who knows? I might pop up. You never know.
You should.
I should, but I'll be at work, so I'll be in my hotel uniform. I might do an audio only. You guys know what the hell I look like anyway, and I feel like I sound better than I look. No, I don't believe that. I don't think that. I think it's about the same. And
I
then
think I sound better on audio. I didn't say all that. I just said I just think I sound better on audio. Like when I give me a mic, my voice.
Yeah, it's rap. Y'all have no idea. Me and Santana, Santana knows personally what's going on, and you know what I'm saying. I'm telling you, that GCW show that we go to is about to be the spark of so much. Before we get out of here, though, Saturday, be sure to be here because, of course, all things indies with Katrina, Mika, and Emily. And on Sunday, we will not be doing Turnbuckle Glam, but I have a little surprise for you guys, for those that stuck around. Now, I will be attending Battle Slam. This is a live event on Fight TV brought to you by Terminus Wrestling and Battle Slam itself. This is Battle Slam Fight for Atlanta. For me, this is my Juneteenth kickoff. Do you hear me? This is black on black on black on black. Okay? Now, this event is about to go crazy, and I don't want you guys to just have an article. I don't want you guys to just have footage. I want you to have a post show. So with that being said, join us here. It will probably be, honestly, I will be on Eastern time, and the event will probably end about 10. So we're looking, which is 9 your time.
Right.
We're looking to have a post show possibly 10 to 10:30, just depending on how everything goes with me traveling. I know where I'm staying at, so I'm gonna be literally not far. So just be on the lookout for that. We'll be giving you more details on that as the days come along, Pauls. And we'll talk about that more probably on Thursday because Tasha Steelz, the Impact Knockouts World Champion, will be there live in effect. And then, of course, on Monday, we'll double up. We'll be having Turnbuckle Glam, and then we will also have the post show as well. We might have a top 5, but we're really not sure right now. We have to look at the calendar and see what we want to do with some of these surprising top 5s. As you know, the Salt Shakers are all about timing. I don't even have to waste Santana's time at this point. You guys already know you can only Google her. Okay? That's it. Only Google her. Drian Santana. She's about to drop some amazing photos, y'all. I don't think that you guys understand the work that this amazing talent is about to put in. She's also about to give me some one-on-one lessons on some things and get. Santana likes to she likes to work by herself, but if she's working with other people, they have to mimic her. You have to mimic her energy. She's not gonna take no bullshit. You can't half-ass around Santana. So we'll see how this goes. I've been wanting to shadow Santana for a very long time, so we will have some time to do that. With that being said, of course, you can find me fire.
Thanks, fire. I mean, I don't know, man. I'm real iffy because I feel like I want to transfer my photos over to my main page because honestly, I rarely post pictures anyway. Like I rarely post like.
I think you should do it as a like collab.
I
Like
could.
how I was telling you how I wanted to bring my page back,
Mm-hmm.
and I thought I could go back in there and do it, and that fell miserably.
So what I'm thinking about is that okay, so my main page would probably be more so of all the wrestling shit, and then like for like the Lost on Muse would be more so like on the music side, so like different music events I go to, of like these local artists that I take pictures of at these events and stuff like that. I'll probably post them there. Definitely. When it comes to the wrestling stuff, because my main page is kind of forming over into wrestling, the only thing you see on my main page is wrestling. What is people I'm interviewing or WrestleMania or people that I've written about, like that's really all it is. So I'm really thinking about like probably starting Slammiversary. That's where my wrestling pictures will actually go on my main page, which is like right here, Santana Muse. So definitely, if you like, I'm trying to be like on it. Like as soon as they come out, I'm already taking pictures and figuring out what, and already having like sent to my phone so I can go ahead and edit it and then have it posted so that all the little, your little wrestling sites can already have some photos up that you can share and everything. Like I'm trying to be really, really on top of this. Yeah. Because I've seen a lot of the other wrestling photographers that go to these events. Like as soon as somebody coming out, boom, they already got a photo edit and freaking posted on there on either Twitter or posted on Instagram. So I'm trying to be as quick as that. I kind of already know how I want them to look depending on once I get there for Slammiversary. So, it's just something to look at. And I think I'll probably be the next Impact photographer because I don't think that many people socialize with self Impact. I think a lot of people do like WWE and AEW.
Besides Beasley, they biggest. Yeah.
He is, but I mean, like, as far as like anybody else, like, I mean, you have a few people.
Kimber Lace Kick, she ain't never been to Impact.
She's been there like twice, but she's more WAEW.
Yeah, I feel like you could.
A lot of people are like more WAEW ish.
I feel like you could really like. I'm not even joking. You like.
And I love Impact's lighting though.
We will travel. We will travel everywhere. You will sit there. Take the pictures. I will be right there.
Do we have a chat open? What do you mean? I'm excited too. I'm getting my new lens. I'm getting a new lens Friday. That's going to be like universal. So like, if I want something wide angle, if I want something like really, really close, it's going to work for everything. For me. That's going to be like my primary lens that I use, and then I do want to get a secondary lens that goes like really, really far. So, but I do just want one lens that like gets me to where we're sitting at, the ring, where we're sitting at, and so on and so forth. Never mind, I was asking if you guys had your chat visible. Oh, I mean, I guess you're commenting, so I don't know. I don't know how to respond to that.
I don't know, because we're on StreamYard, so it's a little.
Well, I mean, but it's going through Twitch, so I mean, I think so. I don't know. I guess
I don't think it's running on the stream.
Oh no, it's not. It's not on the stream because we're on a different streaming thing that we use before we move back over. I'm like, what? I was so lost. But yeah, before we go ahead and get on out of here because I do have work in the morning, and I do want to go to bed a little bit. So
a little bit is crazy.
I mean, I actually do cuss a little. But yeah, so just to give you guys a little bit of rundown on the writing side, for those who are new here, I am the editor-in-chief of Women's Wrestling Talk, so I handle all things writing. So I am Nikki's boss when I'm not her tag team partner.
She is, and I am.
Nikki is a senior writer for Women's Wrestling Talk, and
I am no one's boss, and I like to keep it that way.
You can be.
I'm just running Pride Month.
Oh God, yeah, Nikki's running Pride Month. But so this month is Pride Month, and we've been writing. Well, our writers have been writing some articles. Not we, because I haven't wrote anything yet. But our writers have been writing some amazing articles this month. Nikki is like the forefront, so she's definitely been putting out a lot of articles. The one we dropped yesterday was Maxi Impala. The one today that drops is Vita Scott. So make sure you guys tune in for that. Check out the Twitter, WWT Talk Pod on Instagram, Facebook, all that. You better find all the articles. Check out the website, WWT Talk Pod. It's like right here on your screen. Yeah, right there on your screen. You can go check out all the websites. You go check out all of the, just everything that we're doing. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. We're going to try to get to all 30 days of, 30 days of June before we move over into July, which is Santana Appreciation Month.
It is.
So yeah, I'm not doing anything next month. I'm taking a step back, and I want articles written about me.
I'm going to write an article about the Salt Shakkas. For Santana's birthday. I didn't go there yet, though. But don't tell her. With that being said, no, definitely. With that being said, we will have actually, we are going to have every day covered. I don't care if it kills us. I don't care if Santana gets done with her articles. I will find so much more. We'll have a regroup with the writer side because you guys know me and Santana, we do a lot of the hosting. Mm-hmm. Honestly, 85%, if not. And we genuinely love this, honestly, because it's fun.
Because if we didn't, I promise you, you probably would not see us.
So with that being said, if you didn't know, now you know. You've been rocking with the best, the Salt Shakkas, period. New York, stand. What Nikki say? New York, stand. And with that being said, this is Women's Wrestling Talk, the number one women's wrestling show on the planet. And I think someone has a message before we get out of here.
Women's Wrestling Talk, the number one women's wrestling show on the planet. Women's Wrestling Talk, the number one women's wrestling show on the planet.